to this lesson on Closer to Fine by the Indigo girls. Heard it the other day on the radio and of course had to learn it. Beautiful song. Kind of forgot about it, but lots of lessons on it on the internet. Not all are complete, and so I'm going to present to you the whole complete song, and some of the two girls play some chords different that I think add to the fullness of the song, so we'll touch on those nuances too. Alright, to start out with, we're capoed at the 2nd fret. We're going to be going a G, and you want to play a G where your fingers are covering the top 2 strings on the 1st and 2nd. So you got this kind of a G, okay? And you'll see why. We kind of hit the G note, so we're strumming down, 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 up, down, okay? Then we're going to go to basically just move this finger off the 5th string to the 4th string and hit the A note. Alright, this is an A7th with a suspended 4th. So we have this so far. Strumming's the same. Then we can just put our middle finger down on that C note and make it a C add 9th and hit that bass note, same kind of pattern. Now you got to come back up quickly with a sus, D sus 4. You can, as you're getting to it, you're in that position. Then you're going to go to a D, D sus 2, D sus, or D. I'm sorry. So it'll sound like this. Let's just take it from the top. And then you're back into the chord. So they do this pretty quickly, and the more you do it, the more your fingers will fall into place. I did notice one of the guitars, okay, we learned this way of doing it. The other guitarist is playing her G this way, and then she moves to a more of an open A minor 7th, okay? So she's not adding to it. So you got your A, you're on the 4th string, 2nd fret, open 3rd, 2nd string, 1st fret, and your pinky down on that 1st string, 3rd fret. So you have this. So it's a different sound. Again, the two guitars playing off of each other. Chords make up the intro, which is 2 rounds of it, and also there's kind of a flute solo, and they do 2 rounds of those during that flute solo in the studio recording. And then that's the first 2 parts of the verse with the G, the A, the C. Okay, so that's the first part of it. And then what they do is something a little different. You got your C chord, which everyone knows. You move that up a full step, all right? And if you play that chord, that's actually a D, D add 11, add 9. What I noticed they do playing it live is they're using the full chord. And when I say full chord, if you play a C here, and add that G, that's a C major, okay? Kind of a country feel because you can go back and forth. While they're just moving that form up and then back. So you have 2 measures each. While they're doing that, the other guitar is actually doing a C and then a regular D. Okay, so again, that adds to the song where you have 2 guitarists playing off of each other. Structure the song after we've done the D11. I'll just call it 11th instead of 11th add 9. And C, we do that for a total of 8 measures. Then we're back into the intro. Alright, We're going to go through that 3 times this time. Anyhow, you go through that 3 times, then you're going to do your D11th. And you do that for 8 measures, again, twice through, D, C, D, C. Then what she does is she stays on that C, crawling to the, then she says shore. Okay, we're going to go to a G right at that part. So let me take it from that D11th and I'll do the vocals, God help us. Wrap my fear around me like a blanket. Sail my ship with safety till I sank it. Crawling to the shore. Okay, so my timing sucks, but I can't sing and play. So what she's doing when she goes to the shore, okay, we're going to do a G and then add a C back to that G. So all you're doing is lifting up these 2 fingers and you're going to come on to the 2nd string, 1st fret, and 4th string, 2nd fret. So we have this. Okay, and then they go into I went to the doctor, I went to the mountains, which is kind of, we're getting towards, it's almost like a bridge into the chorus. So, went to the doctor. So we're going D, C add 9th, and G. So it should sound like this. Then we're going to do another round of the D11th. Do one more round. And then she's going to start singing Closer to Fine. So we're at the chorus and now we just do those intros. Alright, so what I suggest is you write this down so you can follow the structure of the chords. If you want the tab, I wrote it out with the chords about where they fall, so let me know and I'll send it to you, because that's the first portion of it. Okay, so now they're going to go into a second portion, and this is where a lot of people skip. They say, okay, that's the song. Well, there's more to it. For the next section, we're going to do those intro chords with a verse. I went to the doctor of philosophy, and okay, with a poster of Rasputin and a beard down by his knee. And then we're going to go back to our D, 11th, and C for 8 measures. Okay, this is where it changes. They go into, I spent 4 years prostrate to a higher mind, got my paper, and I was set free. Okay. This is where it changes. They're going to do a G to a D, a C to a D, back to a G, and you got to do your G this way because we're going to add on that C. Okay, so you want to use your small finger here. Spent. And then she's back into the one. Okay, so the rest of it kind of follows the rest of the song. You got the D11th and that, and then they'll go Closer to Fine. Alright, so you have that, and then where you have the solo, which they go through the intro twice, or the verse chords twice. Then we got another verse, and this verse changes in the fact that when they go, I went to the mountain with the D to the C add 9th and the G, we're actually going to do that for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 measures, okay, before we end up on our D11th to C, and then stay on that C and G. And then one more time, the less I seek my source for some definitive. Closer I am to Phi. Okay, if you have 2 guitar players, you can try and work it out with those different chords. And I hope that helps everyone. Enjoy.